Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Cole Irvin gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And that brings up Javier Báez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Javier Báez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2-2 now to Báez.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side. And there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
Digging in now, David Bodie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 10 home runs and 25 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This pitcher better get that ball down because he doesn't have enough velocity to live up in the zone with that fastball. If he continues to miss there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. John Lester gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Now batting, Andrew McCutchen. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lester has pitched his way to over 2,600 innings of work at the big league level, and with greater than 2,400 punch-outs, he stands in the territory of greats like Dennis Eckersley, Louis Tiant, and Andy Pettitte. Now the 0-1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1, no play.
Now the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
McCutchen leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
1 out and a runner on second base. A bouncer to the left side. Báez has it, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto, and the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Lester sets. Here it is. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Realmuto possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Here's the 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Phillies lead it 1-0. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. A windup and the 0-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. This pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
To the left side, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 5. Albert.
Now in the box, Albert Almora, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch.
1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch popped up. Segura over to his right. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home.
Ball. Ball, that's inside. Count is full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Almora. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and is the second baseman Jason Kipnis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Now at the plate, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next to the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Báez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Javier Báez to the plate. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here's the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out with the man at first. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Harper. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Irvin, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Cole Irvin.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, I know that swing wasn't a thing of beauty right there, but I don't mind the aggression right there. Manager letting him swing in a 2-0 count. He's just got to keyhole it a little bit more.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. Báez fields it cleanly. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Lester's ready. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And that one got a piece of him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Harper is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Oh, 2 now from Lester. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. but they're up 1-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. One and one to Schwarber.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Outside, 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Right fielder, Steven Jr.
So now to the plate, Steven Souza, high in the air out to center field. Quinn is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. From the stretch, in there for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jason Kipnis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And it's fouled away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, John Lester, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes set, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Javier Báez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Too high, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 runs already home here. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
The next Cub up, David Bodie, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Bodie is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
One and one the count now. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting,
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Didi Gregorius. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. One run, two hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number two.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lester ready, the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. They still trail it here 3-1. Nick Pivetta is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. To short, hit hard. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for route number 3. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 3-1.
Phillies, the center fielder, Báez, wins.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball inside.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Grounded slowly to the left side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Pitch popped up. Therefore, it is Báez, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jean Segura. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 0-1 on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Quinn rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game. We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that is giving up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there at the letters 0-1. Lester sets. Here's the delivery.
That's a ball.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Real Muto.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Hoskins blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the tag gets him. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Phillies on top, 4-3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Victor Arano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Leading off with the Cubs, the right fielder.
At the plate, Steven Souza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Ready once again, Albert Almora. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now that's second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. From the stretch. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off. Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 pitch.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Jason Hayward is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Javier Báez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Báez. The set and the 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins has it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Philadelphia is on top, 4-3. Rowan Wick will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 50.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius.
For the Phillies, the second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Souza is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wick utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Gomez wins.
To the plate now, Roman Quinn, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. The 1-0. Fouled away.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's a look over to first. A ball and no strikes. The average coming in at 266. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains a 4-3 game. Adam Morgan will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Now at the plate, David Bodie. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Morgan is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled off. in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Again, another foul ball. One and two, here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Robert Stock will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So striding in, Steven Souza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Score holds at 4-3. Craig Kimbrell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Craig Kimbrell.
Gene Segura standing in.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The bouncer to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
1-1.
A 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Kimbrel pauses. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Hector.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Albert Almora.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Segura is under it. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one out to deep right field. Harper is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The pitcher, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Ian Happ will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Called strike 2. Two pitches fouled away. And the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Javier Báez will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubbies 3. Ryan Tepera is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Ryan Tepera.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Rhys Hoskins.
And the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Fouled off. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3. Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. No outs, nobody on. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 4.
So striding forward now, Scott Kingery. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses. 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runners on first with 1 down. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Josh Harrison will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia. David Robertson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, David.
Stepping into the box, David Bodie. He'll be the one to start things out against David Robertson, who tries to close the door in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2-2. And and good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 out, nobody on. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Philadelphia used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Nick Pivetta gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. David Robertson records the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.